Ladies and gentlefish, welcome. This is Panana, and today we have a team that is actually from another YouTuber. We're actually using Kanto Clark's team. Really cool guy, down-to-earth person. You know, I would say that about a lot of people. We've got Iron Hands, which is a very basic Iron Hands setup. We've got Indeedee, which actually carries Shadow Ball instead of Dazzling Gleam. I personally think that's amazing with all the Flutter main that are running around right now. It's got Brute Bonnet, which personally I've used Brute Bonnet a few times, and I don't like Brute Bonnet as much as Amoonguss. Let me say that. Amoonguss is awesome. Brute Bonnet is like, if Amoonguss is a 10, Brute Bonnet is like he's hovering around an 8 for me. We've got Dondozo, which I can't say enough about this Dondozo set. It's got Rest, Sleep Talk, Leftovers, no Protect. Hear me out. I love it. Then we got Armarouge that has, very basic setup. I'm digging the wide guard on Armarouge. And we've got Tatsujiri with safety goggles, not speedy Tatsujiri, but it has safety goggles. I kind of like the idea of Tatsujiri not being locked into one move because I've almost never seen Tatsujiri win a 1v2 or 1v3 because it's always locked into like Draco Meteor or something crappy, So that's the team. Let's go ahead, hop into these matches. All right. So first game in, I did want to say, I actually did use this team before. I did record an amazing video where we just went crazy with this team. We went so oh my God. It was such a good team, Kanto Clark. Good job making this team. Unfortunately, I pulled up the video and it sounded like it literally was like that where I just completely, I don't know if you guys could hear that. I thought I muted the mic. I hope I did. But yeah, I couldn't hear myself talking, so it was pretty sad. They have a very similar team to ours, which is the first time that I've done a mirror match with this team, obviously. And honestly, I kind of think I'm just okay with the mirror match. I'm like, what are they really going to do against me in a mirror match, right? I don't even know if I have to Trick Room. I think we just go straight up with the mirror match. I'm digging Dozo in the back. I just don't know if Dozo is going to take care of what they have in Corviknight and Torkoal. Can Dozo take on Corviknight and Torkoal, or do I need Iron Hands for one of the two? I just don't think Iron Hands does much. And then I'm like, if I bring Iron Hands, I have to bring Brute Bonnet. And I told y'all in the beginning of this video, no Brute Bonnet. No Brute Bonnet. I've seen a lot of success with Brute Bonnet. I think it's a super cool Pokemon. I think it has an amazing dinosaur-like design. It has access to Spore with speed. I think Brute Bonnet is amazing on paper. Hear me out. It's amazing on paper. When I've used it, I have not, the paperwork ain't right when I'm using Brute Bonnet. The paperwork is wrong. I copied the wrong homework when I used Brute Bonnet. Oh man, it's so bad. It's just so bad when I use Brute Bonnet. I could honestly Terra, because it is a mirror match, right? And I don't think I need to terrestrialize my Dozo. I don't think Dozo needs a Terra. And in a mirror match, I think Indeedee can do a lot better with this Terra here. So I think what I'm going to do is I want to Shadow Ball their Armarouge. But if they go for the Follow Me, then that would kind of shatter a little bit what I'm doing here. So what we're going to do is Shadow Ball and Expanding Force. Woo! Barely clicked that one. I hope they don't go for a Follow Me. I hope they don't expect me to have Shadow Ball. But I think this is going to be a pretty good play. Oh no, what I just realized is if they have Dazzling Gleam, I should have used Armor Cannon there. And they protect there, so that's actually the worst play I could have had. Oh, they double protect. That's not the worst play I could have had. But they're going to scout me out here, and they're going to know that I have Shadow Ball tech. Which really stinks now. That really stinks. Now they know what Terra I am, and they know that I have Shadow Ball teched out. So honestly, I'm in a weird position here where I'm just going to have to Expanding Force with Indeedee and go for the Maybe the armor cannon? Oh, indeed he doesn't. Dude, Clark, why would Indeedee not have expanding force? Clark, you gave it psychic, not expanding force? Wait a minute. That doesn't compute. That doesn't really add up much. Okay. Crap. Oh God, this is so annoying now. This is actually super annoying now. I'm gonna go for the Shadow Ball and Wide Guard. I think I could win this play out with Shadow Ball plus Wide Guard. Do they expect the expanding force? Yeah, they do. They do. Because that's Dragon and Dark, right? I didn't even think about the fact that that was Dragon and Dark and actually does really well in this matchup. Let's see if the Wide Guard protects us from anything at all coming out from there, Indeedee. Okay, so good. So, I mean, we did still Shadow Ball, so the Shadow Ball does nothing. I was thinking I kind of needed to Psychic on that turn, but it's whatever. Like I said, this is my first time doing this particular mirror match, so I'm trying to figure out what my best option is. With Roaring Moon, if I go Dondozo now, I could be in a real pickle. If I want to go Dondozo now because I'm like, Indeedee actually no longer is effective and Armarouge also no longer is effective. Crap. I'm actually in a horrible place. I'm going to go Jiri, attack, and then Dozo it out. This is a crazy strat that I'm thinking, but what I'm honestly thinking is I swap Jiri out for Dozo. I'm okay with that. Now it all depends on what their Roaring Moon does here. So he actually goes for a Dragon Dance, which is not preferred, but also not the end of the world, I think. The problem is Jiri is not fast. It has no speed. So Jiri is going to not appreciate this dragon attack that's probably going to come out from the Roaring Moon. Armarouge has gotten some free attacks off, so I do like that. And they got Flutter Mane in the back, which can do massive amounts of damage to me boy. And I already terastallized. I'm gonna do this. I need to attack with Armarouge because if I don't put any damage down, then I feel like I'm just in a horrible place. But also, I'm thinking I could potentially swap into Indeedee, expecting that they're gonna Shadow Ball Armarouge. I think that's a much better play for me because, like, if they Shadow Ball Armarouge, then, like, I'm actually in a decent spot. If I go for an attack and they hit Armarouge with anything, I'm in a pretty bad spot. Because I'm like, you're not going to Dazzling Gleam or Moonblast. Well, you're specifically not going to Moonblast into Armarouge, I feel like. So I feel like it would have to be a Shadow Ball coming through. They could Moonblast into my Tattoo Jiri slot. I'm not gonna lie, guys. As soon as we saw the mirror match, I was like, well, don't know how to play this one out. Not the end of the world. But good God almighty, is that an acrobatics for the ages, isn't it? That is an acrobatics for the ages. I will say, Dozo gets in safely. Tattoo Jiri could have gotten an attack off, but that just wasn't really my game plan to have Tattoo Jiri get an attack off. So I think now, of course, obviously, we go for the Armarouge. I think they expect us to swap immediately into Tattoo Jiri. And I think we're behind so far that, hear me out, I am straight up going to If I wide guard, I don't know if that actually does anything. I could armor cannon, but I don't know if I live this turn. I'm gonna just go for the, is the psychic terrain still up? Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the force. Come on. I'm just gonna go for expanding force, and if they let me get an attack off here, which it looks like they might, it looks like they are gonna let me get an attack off. They were so sure that I was gonna swap out here. They were so sure I was gonna swap out here. So that's a free attack. That's gonna bring us back nicely. Oh, did we need that? Oh, did we need that play to happen? Oh my goodness, did we need that play to happen? Woof, golly. Ooh, gee willikers. I think Dondozo needs Tattoo Jiri and rest to survive this next turn. There's also not the field anymore, so I can't really do much. They did use their Terra, so I think I'm back in it a little bit. All right, so Dozo can definitely go for rest here. We're just gonna swap in Tattoo Jiri because at this point, I could wide guard. Hear me out. They have to go for like expanding force. The problem is, there is no problem. They have to go for expanding force. They don't even have spread. They shouldn't even have spread. I don't know. I think I have to rest here because I don't know if I get an attack off otherwise. So let's rest plus wide guard. We're gaming right now, guys. Like, at this point, it's all on the line, so we just got to go for the gusto. We do. Let's go, bruh. Oh, expanding force is single targeted. For some reason, I did think they were going to swap out. Oh, they got energy ball. That's GG's. Darn. That was a good match. Shout out to my opponent. That was a good match. It wasn't a good match, to be real. Ah, man, I guess swapping in Tattoo Jiri might have been the play right there. Dang, and now they probably can just knock out Jiri. Jiri, no! Do they expect me to wide guard again, though? I mean, I can't kill the armorers, right? I really can't KO armorers. And wide guard doesn't do much for me. I could try to trick room. How much slower is Jiri than armorers? 92 and 81. Honestly, trick room would help me out a bit here. I'll just go for it because at this point, I mean, the game's over. Hey, maybe we get a free trick room up somehow. Maybe. So it's stuck on Gleam. I figured that. I figured we might be able to survive one Gleam, which is nice. Oh, don't miss. Please don't miss into... Okay, thank you. Please don't miss into Fluttermane, though. Nice. Can we get an accuracy drop for our troubles? Oh, man, this is a good... I mean, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. You can't say we didn't give it our all here. When there's a will, there's a way. I kind of need the Tattoo Jiri to KO Fluttermane, but I don't think it can on its own. Now, I could just expanding force the Fluttermane. Does Fluttermane have Protect? I think I do that because I'm slower than Tattoo Jiri. Yeah, I figured that they would probably swap out. I probably just should have Armor Cannon there. I definitely should have Armor Cannon there. I just kind of threw myself the game on that. I mean, it's not like I was really going to win, but I kind of just threw away the game low-key. Or did I? Because now the expanding force is doubled since they brought in Ndidi. And now, since I got some extra damage on Armor Rouge, Muddy Water comes... Hold on! What is happening right now? Did the late game Trick Room just win us this match, guys? I know this guy is so pissed off right now. He's got to be so angry. He literally killed my Dondozo before I got, you know, the Dozo Tatsujiri combo going. He literally KO'd Dozo before I got the Dozo Tatsujiri combo going. And I just won this match regardless. I just won my first mirror match with a team that I don't even use. Let's go. I don't use a Dozo Tatsujiri combo, and I don't use the Ndidi combo either. So that's crazy. All right, game number 2 here against Melina. And I think we're actually due a loss here. Melina has a team that I've used before. I've used that exact team before. I've used that exact team. I actually have that team still in my rental codes. So they don't have speed, but they do have acid spray, which would be absolutely terrible for my Dondozo. They don't have a whole lot that can deal with Ndidi Armorers except for King Gambit, obviously. And if they bring out their Dondozo, I'm actually okay with the mirror match. I'm okay with the mirror match. Their Dozo has a speed mirror. Mine has attack mirror. I can also potentially get a Trick Room up and, you know, play those antics, but I don't know if I'll need it. Because right now, it looks like King Gambit is going to be like my #1 threat. I know that they are going to recognize that, and they're definitely going to want to bring him first. I could Terra into grass to avoid some of Gambit's damage, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Because Dozo is not going to need to Terra at all. So they lead this, which I'm not mad at, honestly. I'm not mad at that. I don't think Iron Moth has anything super effective into Armorers either. I could go straight up for the Trick Room. Fire, Poison. I could go straight up for the Trick Room. I'm also thinking, honestly, Shadow Ball and Ndidi and Expanding Force sounds really nice. That sounds really nice. That sounds like there's nothing wrong with that play. It's going to force them to terrestrialize. It's going to allow us to get some massive damage in. What I really love about this team is I don't feel forced to use Trick Room. Like, I don't feel like that's something that I have to do. I honestly thought they were going to tear the Iron Moth, but clearly they value the, what's-his-face a little bit more. Can I survive this without a Terra? They should have Moonblasted. I don't survive. Oh, stupid. They wouldn't Moonblast. Oh, my God. I just kind of, oh, my God. I just threw so hard. Oh, I just threw so hard. Oh, I just threw so hard. Why did I forget Ghost type, which is my favorite typing, is super effective against Psychic type? How does one forget that? See, I told you, I just don't use Ndidi Armorers. I'm like, I don't know what's going on with this team, guys. I think from here I have to go for Trick Room because, like, at this point, we're actually in a weird spot. And I'm going to order up because I don't want to wave crash and like damage and hurt myself right now. So I'm just going to order up into this slot, get the Trick Room popping. Darn, I don't get the attack boost, but that's okay. I don't think we're in a horrible position right here. I just think, you know, it's mistakes have been made. Mistakes have been made. Ndidi should be able to do some decent damage in Trick Room to that Iron Moth. We actually might be able to KO Iron Moth right here, right now. Because Ndidi's definitely got to be slower than Dozo. What? Ndidi is faster than Dondozo? Even under Trick Room? That's baffling. I kind of could swap out Ndidi, but I'm also like, I like the idea of leaving it in and just smacking the crap out of Iron Moth. And I'm actually going to smack the crap out of this guy. I feel like I know for a fact he has Protect. I know for a fact he has Protect, but he hasn't seen me target him yet. Nice. He didn't see me target Fluttermane yet, so I don't think he's worried that I'm gonna knock out Fluttermane. But we are! No attack boost. We gonna knock that thing on out of here. We got Trick Room up. You took my Armor Rouge. That was rude of you. Now we're gonna be rude right back. The problem is losing Armor Rouge is that was literally the one Pokemon that I could have terrored in this game. And I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking that first turn. Thankfully, Indeedee and Dozo come up with a nice little double KO. So that is very clutch for us. If they have Dozo in the back, that'll be okay. We should be able to get like a free hit onto their Dozo. I could also follow me if I wanted to. So they do have Dozo in the back. I'm wondering how I play this now. Do I send in my Dozo immediately or do I get some free psychic damage? Their Dozo could be slower. Nah, he's got a double speed boost, so he's not going to be slower than Indeedee. So we definitely move first on this turn. I'm just going to get some free damage in. I'm feeling good about this. As soon as I see Dozo, I'm like, oh yeah. That's GG's for you, buddy. That is GG's for you, my friend. Because there's no way he's winning the Dozo mirror. I just don't believe he's winning this Dozo mirror. I just can't. I just know he's not winning the Dozo mirror. Why didn't I get my order up boost? Get out of here! Indeedee! Kanto Clark! Your Indeedee picked up 2 KOs this game, not Armor Rouge. Armor Rouge did nothing because I made a mistake. But Indeedee already picked up his 2nd KO this game. What is happening? What is actually happening? This person is so mad right now. They're like, I didn't just lose to Indeedee. I did not just KO Armor Rouge turn 1 to lose to Indeedee and Dondozo with no boosts. Indeedee picks up his 3rd KO this game. We are 2-0 and we have not used Dondozo and Tatsujiri properly. I mean, we used them properly, but we did not send them out together, guys. This is insane. I want to start off match 3 with an apology that you guys didn't get a chance to see the last video where my audio didn't work, because this is such a fun team to use and I really wish you guys would have seen the last video that had the working audio and everything. So I think we can honestly still go same combo. Indeedee Armor Rouge, bada boom, bada bing. They got a Brute Bonnet too. I don't really care to play with the Brute Bonnet antics. I don't have anything that can stop a Spore, so that is a little bit nerve-wracking, but I do have Tatsujiri, who does have safety goggles, so I might be able to like trick my opponent into attacking one of my Spore slots. I can do a lot of different things. Armor Rouge is actually immune to Spore with the grass typing too. So there's a lot of things that we can do here. The grass Terra type, I mean. Indeedee, Armor Rouge, no surprise. I think what we have to do turn 1 is just go straight for their Indeedee. Last time we had some troubles getting rid of their Indeedee after not targeting it turn 1. I could follow me, but I don't think that matters. I'm just wondering, should I go for the Shadow Ball? Do they follow me? Why would you follow me? I just don't see why they would use follow me. So I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball into Armor Rouge. And just hope that they don't see the Shadow Ball coming. Because that was one of the things that surprised me about this team, is that it has Shadow Ball. Yeah, so they're not seeing the Shadow Ball coming. They might just try to KO my Indeedee. But they're not faster than my Indeedee. So I get a nasty Shadow Ball. Nasty Shadow Ball in. And guess what? On the next turn, we're KOing that. Both of you. Both of them are going down. Unless they use a follow me. And I really don't even care if they use follow me, to be honest. Ooh, expanding force. Not a bad idea. Whoa, not a bad idea. Jeez. I thought a not very effective expanding force would have done a lot. Oh, my defense was down too. Okay, so Indeedee has 94 speed, which means that we should outspeed with Tatsujiri. We should outspeed the Armor Rouge with Tatsujiri. There's no way that he's at 93 speed. Indeedee's 94, Tatsujiri is 92. I'm not calling it that their Armor Rouge is 93, especially because my Armor Rouge just outsped them. So what we could do here is no way that they outspeed, so we could honestly psychic into somebody and muddy water the other somebodies. Yeah. Yep. That'll work. That'll do, Governor. That'll do. Let's see how they decide to play this one. Okay, so they withdrew Armor Rouge. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Oh, I wish I would have used Psychic into that slot now. That would have been so nice. Ah, and Tatsujiri is slower. I should have thought about that turn a little bit more. Just a little bit more. I wanted to make sure I got the KO on the Ndidi. And I was like, if it uses Follow Me, I want to just KO it. And then get a single target Muddy Water off. But this Assault Vest is probably going to help a good bit. What? I'm not gonna lie, guys. Muddy Water is not 85% accurate. Will-O-Wisp for me is like 99% accurate. Muddy Water is like 45% accurate for me. It is so sad. Can they KO Tatsujiri from here? I would probably say no. I would probably say no. Do they have super effective moves on Tatsujiri from here? I would probably say no, but I could always Terra Fairy just to ensure that they don't. And then I could either Muddy Water for like damage plus the accuracy drops. I could Dragon Pulse, or I could just Big Fat Draco. And I think a Big Fat Draco coming through on Brute Bonnet feels pretty good. Because I need to get Brute Bonnet out of here ultimately. Like, I can't let Brute Bonnet start sporing my Dondozo. So let's try to get this thing on out of here. I really like the Fairy Terror on Tatsujiri as well. I feel like it's really going to help out against this Iron Hands a bit. Iron Hands is not going to like that. It probably is. Oh my lord! Whoa, I wish I would have used the Muddy Water now. Holy cow. But Big Draco came through and did some massive damage too. We take those. We honestly, that was a good turn. That was a pretty good turn. The biggest problem is that Brute Bonnet can put us to sleep, but we do have the wake up call. We do have the wake up call. The other cool thing is Iron Hands, idiot, you can swords dance all you want. I got Unaware Dondozo. I don't care about your swords dances. I don't care about your petty swords dances, buddy. I don't even know if I want to knock out the Iron Hands first. I might just knock out Brute Bonnet first. Do I knock out Brute Bonnet first? Or Iron Hands? What's more important? Oh, Brute Bonnet can have Seed Bomb. Yeah, Brute Bonnet's got to go. Right now. Ah, man, right now. Right. He should have gone yesterday. He should have been gone yesterday. The Fairy Terra, I guess, was not really needed either. And so now I'm missing out on my Dragon Terra type against Iron Hands, who has Thunder Punch. Oh no, this is so bad. This is so bad. This is so bad. Oh, it's got loaded dice too, doesn't it? Oh god. That's doing half. I gotta knock that out now, but then Iron Hands comes through with the nasty Thunder Punch. Shucks. I don't know if we survive a Thunder Punch from here. They could Sucker Punch plus Thunder Punch. Oh, they're an idiot. Why would you? Well, no, they're not an idiot. They're not an idiot at all. They're not an idiot at all. Because that Rage Powder could be really, really good in clutch for them. It could be really good in clutch. Please don't kill me here, Iron Hands. It was honestly really close. Like, if I had, like, maybe 10 or 15 more HP, I think I would have survived that. Dang, I could have used Rest right there. I honestly could have got a Rest off, but, like, I don't think it would have done... No, that would have helped. Oh, my God. Rest plus Sleep Talk would have actually kind of saved me right there. Armor Rouge can't do much. I think we just Muddy Water for the victory. Please don't miss. Please, Muddy Water. Please give me the 99%. Please, please, Muddy Water. Please, please. This is what it boils down to. If Muddy Water connects, we win. If Muddy Water connects, we win. Fingers crossed in the chat, ladies and gents. Fingers crossed in the chat. Oh no, he's Grass Terra. Whoa. If Muddy Water connects, we don't exactly win right away. He's not Grass Terra, he's Psychic. If Muddy Water connects, we win. Hear me out. Hear me out. I celebrated too early. Okay, but I think a Dragon Pulse could KO. I don't know if this KOs us. Life Orb. Tatsujiri, let's go. Shout out to Kanto Clark for the specs on this team. Shout out to Kanto Clark for the specs on this team. We barely survive. We barely make it out alive. 3-0 record. I don't know what he could do. Armourouge has no priority moves. We win from here. They're probably sitting there thinking like, they're probably praying like, I hope he's scarfed and I hope Muddy Water misses. But we're not scarfed, buddy. You're gonna take a fat L on this one. GG's. Dude, I've lost one game with this team. Other than that, I'm undefeated. And I've never used I think I used Dozo once. What an amazing team. I'm at a loss for words at how good this team performs. So there you have it. Again, I'm going to have Kanto Clark's information down in the description so that way you can check out his channel and see what other videos he's posting. He actually dropped 5 team rental codes at the same time. This is team code number 3. I really just liked it the best. And oh my God, did it perform so well today. We went 3-0 and we didn't even use Dondozo and Tatsujiri at the same time. We won games with both of them separately doing their own thing. So that's just phenomenal. We never brought Brute Bonnet to a game. I didn't miss him. I didn't miss him. I said in the beginning of the video, and I stand by what I said. I don't miss Brute Bonnet. I don't care for Brute Bonnet much. And here we are, guys. That's the rental code up at the top. It'll be in the description as well. If you enjoyed the video, definitely leave a like, subscribe, or a comment. Really appreciate it all the time. And with that, peace out.